Awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Uh,
Welcome, welcome.
Good night and welcome to our second meeting for 2022-2023. Here's our agenda for the meeting. Our agenda item number 1. So we will be doing or call to order. I'm sorry, my apology. Or acknowledgement of traditional territory. I'll ask Shazia to do that for.
Sure, I'm happy to do so. I would like to acknowledge that the Peel District School Board is located on Treaty 13A, 14, and 19 of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. I also acknowledge and give thanks to the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples who have walked before us and the present generations for whom this land continues to be home. We will continue to learn the true history and celebrate the vast contributions First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples have made and continue to make.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to ask if anyone has any conflicts of interest to declare. Please do so now. Alrighty, so we'll move on to our agenda item number 4. Just a reminder, these are PIC's contact information. We'll move to slide number 7. Sorry, I'm looking at my own slides and moving. Sorry, my apologies. I'm moving along my own slide here and not paying attention. Agenda item 5, the approval of the approval of the agenda. Sorry, can I get someone to approve the agenda?
I approve, Dr. Saha Jizan.
Thank you, Doctor.
And I second.
Thank you so much.
I third.
Me too, sweetie.
Thank you, sweetie.
Gracian.
Thank you. For the agenda item number 6, approval of the minutes for September 15th.
Approve.
Thank you. Next slide, please. So these are some of the notable celebrations that we had for the month of October, some of our religious celebrations. PIC also participated in our Dress Purple Day and our holy days, a few of our holy days as listed below. Next slide, please. Also notable celebrations and board activities for November. Indo Heritage Month, Indigenous Heritage Month, and our holy days recognized by PIC and the board. Thank you. Next slide, please. Pickup dates. The goal for today is to fill 2 vacancies that we have and to elect our executive position. Next slide, please. We do have 2 outgoing members. We thank you so much, Kamal Dodd Som and Shazia Herfin. Our continuing members are Talika Walsh, myself, Diane Sardi, Tina, Alexa Barkley, Hala Idilibi, Nicole Anderson. And we have incoming parent reps. We have Indra, Sweetie, Stacy Ann, and Michael.
Sorry, and Talika, myself, I think my name is missed on that list.
Who is speaking?
Shazia, sorry. Shazia Hassan.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Shazia.
No, that's okay.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, Shazia. Sorry about that. I'm reading and I'm looking. I apologize, Shazia. And Shazia, thank you so much for continuing, everyone. And welcome to our new incoming reps. Thank you. We have, sorry, I lost my trail of thought, so I apologize, everyone. We have 2 vacancies. So we just have to update this. So we consulted the boards. We consulted with the board governance to determine the process of filling the vacancies. And according to the ministry regulation, we advertised the open positions. We originally received 2 applicants. While the committee has the option to appoint members, we let the alternates express interest as well after the fact, and will vote. The members we have to elect are Ramona Siddiqui, or former chair. We have Noka Dak Group as former trustee, and we do have a few other members. So we will check with the board reporter what's the best way to do the vote and whether people can type their names. They will vote in the chat, or we can call out one person and count the votes for them. So this is a little bit, this is a point where we will figure out how we will get the votes in and how we will count the votes tonight.
So Talika, I just want to mention that from the emails, I think we had 5 alternates who expressed interest in being members as well to stand for votes. So we had Avi Fagu, Anu Shetty, Rohit Goyal, Hera Usman, and Kareen Waderbi. We have these 5 alternates who expressed interest in standing as well. So along with Romana and Noka. So we actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Thank you for the update. Thank you so much.
And Talika, I think Alexa has her hand up. I know it's probably hard to see.
Yes, it is hard because I'm also reading. I apologize. Thank you so much. Please go ahead, Alexa.
Alexa, unmute.
Yes, wonderful. Sorry, guys. So if Shazia Hassan's name it was left off the list of continuing, then we really only have 1 vacancy based on my math. I just wanted to confirm that. We've got 2 going out, and then, well, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10?
Nope, we have 11 with 2 outgoing. That'll be 13. So we have 2 vacancies.
Okay.
So I think, Marina, to Talika's point, can you advise us the best way to conduct the vote?
Romana, I believe the governance officer, Catherine
Oh.
Lockyer, is at this meeting, and I would
Perfect.
defer to her advice.
Thank you for that, and through you, co-chair. The terms of reference and the bylaws do not indicate how an election is to be carried out, nor does the legislation, because it says to follow the bylaw. So I had not been asked this question prior to this moment, to have a conversation about how you wanted to elect the incoming filling the vacancies. There are a couple of ways you can do it. You can do a runoff, which is if the everyone does a ballot to say who they want to vote, and if it's the person who gets the most, or the alternative is if you need a majority vote and you do a runoff and drop the lowest number of ballots off, similar to way I know some of you were at the inaugural meeting last night. So an election for an officer, or sorry, for a trustee at large, so through the municipal process, is whoever has the most votes. But the election for chair last night at the inaugural meeting, as an example, is you have to have a majority of votes. So those are kind of your two options when you have multiple nominees. I don't know if there's any guidance. I don't know what your selection committee has done in the past, if you've gotten more applications than not.
Okay.
Spots.
So what I think in this case, I think we could do it with the raise of hands. And I think if oh, go ahead, Diane.
Thanks there. I'm just wondering if there isn't an anonymous way to vote, if there is a survey that can be set up where you can enter your vote and your response, and then the votes get tabulated that way. I'm not sure that a raising of hands, I'm just not sure. I have some apprehensions about this vote moving forward without it being anonymous.
I agree with you. I'm sorry, but I agree with you. I think it needs to be anonymous. This is Dr. Salha.
I'm not sure if IT is here and able to whip up a survey that pops onto the screen. I know my agency does it at work all the time, but I know this is the 11th hour, so I don't know if that's possible.
Can I say something? Hello?
Sorry, who is speaking?
Stacey Ann.
Stacey Ann? Sure, of
Yes.
course, Stacey Ann. Please go ahead.
So the people who wants to fill those 2 vacancies, are they 2-year new, or they're in already before above 2 years?
No, so
Go ahead.
So the people who are right now, we're voting to fill vacancies on the pick, like as a pick member. So we're not voting on the executive just yet. So there's no there's nothing that excludes any of the members from becoming pick members.
So
right
what
now.
what I'm thinking, okay, so if those people are 2-year in, just getting into pick, why can't we go back to their application like we did for the new members and bring people in in the same manner instead of voting on them, so that everybody has the same fair shot of getting to the pick rep seat. That going back to their application from the submission.
So I believe from a governance perspective, we to be in line with the regulations for PIC, there are ways of filling vacancies. And so, Catherine, please feel free to jump in anytime. There are a couple of different ways. We have, according to the board, the ministry regulations, we are to set out applications to the public community, which was done. And then according to the bylaws, there is an option for the PIC members to appoint members from the existing applications. So that's why there was the message that was sent out. There's ambiguity in the language of the bylaws and the reg. So Catherine had advised us that, and in good governance practice, that if there is ambiguity, then we defer back to what the regulations say. And the regulations really state that for filling vacancies, we are to advertise. It also does state that members can be appointed by PIC. But in order to leave it kind of open and include alternates as well, Kalika decided not to go the route of appointing, but to leave it fair and open to have anybody, have the committee vote on that, who they wanted the two members to be. So I think Mark set up a poll if people want to take a look.
So we still have to make it clear who could vote, actually, not just anyone in the meeting, but who has the opportunity to vote, or the right to vote.
The parent members, it's Catherine, the parent members are the voting members.
And the community members, Catherine. This is Salha. The community members also have a vote.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Right.
You've got lots of questions.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's a bunch of questions. Salika, I don't know how you want to. I don't know the order in which they came.
Sorry, where are the questions? What's the question?
People have their hand up. I don't know. I know Michael has his hand up, and I can't see who else has their hand up.
It's Barb.
Barb has her hand up as well. So Talika, I don't know how you want to. I don't know the order in which they came in. I don't know if anybody else does.
Go
Can
ahead,
we go
Barb.
with Mike?
Go ahead, Mike. Anybody?
No, thank you. So I just want to make a point.
I'm sorry, Mike. Your headphone. It's not.
Okay. Sorry,
there you
can
go.
you hear me now?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, sorry, thank you. So I just wanted to make a point with regard to how to fill vacancies and best practices, and maybe there is a bylaw that I've not taken a look at, because I sit as the chair of the public library board. So we do this quite frequently. So I just want to share my experience with this as a trustee in the library and as a chair right now. So when there is an application for people to apply, we always anticipate that there will be vacancies and that we have a pool of qualified people. And so we will appoint members of the board, like in my own case, and then we will appoint alternates. And so when we appoint alternates, the purpose of the alternates is to use them to fill any possible vacancies in the future. And so how do we go about doing that? So when we have alternates, we rank them in order. So with the order that we attach to those alternates, this is all. Then if there is any vacancy, the highest priority one automatically assumes the first vacancy. Number two assumes the vacancy. That way, there is no voting. It is established in the bylaw. So it could be we don't have that now, but that is how in the library world, as board members, that is how we do, so that because that way there is due diligence in selecting people, and that has gone through not just a stroke of pen, like voting. There was a due diligence in looking at the qualification, and they've been ranked in terms of how they will fill vacancies. So if we don't have that, I'm humbly suggesting maybe in the future we look at how to amend our bylaws so that there is no ambiguity, and that will align with best practices.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Mike. I think it's the ambiguity in the language, and as it stands in the bylaws right now, we actually don't have any mention of alternates at all, or so alternates aren't mentioned in our bylaws, and we have to add that in. So that is a gap. And so right now we don't have a process of appointing alternates to be members. But that is something that I think when we do update our bylaws will be addressed. I think Barb, so if that's okay, I think Barb has her hand up as well.
Please go ahead, Barb.
So our past practice has been that a selection committee is formed, and the selection committee would go through all the applicants and choose the applicants that met the needs of what we were looking for in terms of filling positions. And there are a list of applicants that are still there, and that's who we should be choosing from. And if we're going to be going by our bylaws, which does not mention anything about alternates, our terms of reference and our bylaws, our terms of reference say we have 12 members, and our bylaws say we have 8 members. So I don't know why we're picking 13 members. Are we sticking with the bylaws and the terms of reference, or are we not sticking to the bylaws and the terms of reference, or are we changing them to suit somebody else's needs?
I thought the 13 members were reflective of the areas. And I thought 13 was what was being used last year. I'm just really confused about this whole process.
Yep, someone is creating a lot of problems unnecessarily.
I agree.
How can we fix the problem without creating more problems?
So,
because if we keep going back and forth about who is doing what, then we're gonna have a whole team of chaos.
Yes, I agree.
So a lot of this stems from the fact that PIC does not have bylaws and terms of reference that are in compliance, that we are in compliance with. If I remember correctly, and again, Catherine, please correct me if I'm wrong, at the last meeting, we did vote to add 13 members to PIC, and that was that had been approved. So that is where the 13 members come from. Nobody is disputing that there are many other areas that we are out of compliance with. I think this just goes to show to everybody on this committee that we really need to focus on getting this this issue resolved. In the meantime, in order to kind of be able to do that and get together an effective community, we defer to the reg, the ministry regulation, and Catherine has provided guidance on what the regulations, what we can do within the regulations. And for filling of the vacancies, there are a couple options. One is to be able for the committee to appoint members. However, in order to keep it fair, it was open to a vote to members who are interested, who have expressed interest and who have applied. So we have about, and I think a couple of names just came through as well. So we have about 8 members also. And if Mark is able to, if we can just finalize that list and put that name in a poll, then we will be able to vote on those members and fill the vacancy so we can have a full committee. And then as a group, we can sit together and talk about the bylaws and discuss get everyone's input into how we can best move forward and ensure that we remain in compliance, and of course, work with the board to be able to do that.
Thank you so much. And just to, I'm sorry, Shazia, if you could just repeat that we did in the last meeting, we did have a vote and we did agree to have 13 members. It was passed.
Yeah.
Could you please repeat that?
Yeah, so the last meeting, we did have a vote to have PIC members increased to 13.
Thank you.
So we will have that it reflected in our bylaws. And I think Romana has her hand up.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, Romana.
Sorry, 1 second. Thank you. Okay, so I would like to just give a bit of this background with the changes in the numbers. So last year, pretty much most of the year, perhaps not right away in September, but at most meetings, we had been talking about this new communication channel. And that was set up and designed to have one parent member sort of linked or shadowing the way the school board is set up with superintendencies. And the concept of the alternate was because that we had been discussing over the full year was because it is a lot of work communicating with those set number of schools, and it was to have it as sort of a working partnership. Now, other boards do this as well, with 31 public school boards across the province of Ontario. The setup and structure of each PIC varies. So it's really up to us as a committee. We can make those choices and decisions. And yes, our terms of reference and our bylaws have actually not been updated. I think it was something like December 2019. There is a bylaw committee, and I know there are actually a couple of people presently that are members who have been longstanding members on that, but clearly we have had some lapse in maintaining and keeping them updated. So we do have an opportunity, and if I could suggest that since last year we had been talking about this model of having a chair, a co-chair, 13 parent reps, 13 alternates, but having the parent rep and the alternate share the responsibilities and share one vote. So whether it's that, again, as an example, in TDSB, they leave it up to the working partnership to decide. Sometimes they take turns. Sometimes they just consult with each other and make a vote by consensus. Or sometimes it's just somebody is sort of mentoring the other person. So the one member with the more experience sort of is teaching the ropes to the other, to the junior member. So I think, and Catherine can perhaps, if I'm incorrect, or if perhaps she has a different interpretation of it, she can jump in and also contribute. But I believe even before we tackle the idea of the vacancies, we could in theory have an opportunity right now to decide if we want to make a further amendment that we have 13 parent reps plus a chair or co-chair. And we can also decide about the issue of the alternates. So potentially that would resolve some of this issue, because there were, again, a few of us that are sitting here in this meeting that were on the selection committee over the summer. And collectively, it was not one person, it was actually a team of about 4 or 5 of us, reviewed all of the applications and by consensus selected 13 parents and 13 alternates. So the intention always was to have those 26 members in addition to a chair and co-chair role. We just, unfortunately, life happens, and we know there's been a lot of chaos and a lot of things that we've been dealing with sort of on the run and go. And we didn't have, we didn't get our terms of reference and our bylaws set up to support the work that we had already started. As an entire PIC team, we had been discussing this for the year, and during our selection process time, we did actually select those 26 people in addition to like having chair and co-chair. So the chair and co-chair, when we were doing that selection committee, weren't part of that. So that's all I'd like to share, and I think Catherine has her hand raised too.
Thank you through you, Chair. I just wanted to comment on what was said, that the regulations do require that the chair or co-chair must be a parent member. So it would be, I just want to make sure that I'm hearing what you're saying, that actually you're going to increase the parent membership to 15 because the
That
chair
was
okay.
No.
That was originally when we were doing the selections in the summer. Yes, we had, so yes, correct, 15. And 13 would be assigned to superintendencies and 13 alternates. The chair and the co-chair would not be assigned to superintendencies, so 15 parent members.
Can I suggest that we put a pin on that issue? I think it is important to revisit, but I think just to be effective right now and to be able to kind of, have the right people at the table to talk about it, I think it's important to fill the vacancies, just so we have those available. So I think it's a good conversation to revisit.
Yeah, let's make the decision on the leadership right now, and then we can make those decisions thereafter.
So I know Sabrina and Mark are working in the background to see any polls. Were we able to come up with something?
Hi, Sabrina here. I've created a poll and it looks like I was able to set it so that I am able to see the results so that we can maintain the anonymity that the committee is looking for.
So we're able to access that poll and vote?
5 people have responded and tested it.
Okay, was I mistaken? I did see a few people retracting their interest.
So, sorry, if I might.
Go ahead, Romana, sorry.
If I might. So again, I'm just speaking off the top of my head. We did have 13 alternates originally. It might, just because there has been a bit of confusion, it might be good to just quickly, I mean, I'm happy to do it, but we can just in the chat confirm which ones, because there's been some people didn't quite understand, some people did, etc. So I wouldn't want in that chaos somebody to be missed that might actually be interested. So if we could hold for 1 second, then we can just sort of check in our chat, because the alternates aren't actually in the meeting. But they do follow along in the chat. So perhaps we can just confirm, because we do have their applications saved. Ashley had put them in a folder for us on the OneDrive. Does that seem reasonable?
So I think we had people express their interest. We had a couple people retract as well.
But that's what I'm saying, that I think some of, I'm not sure if everybody is really understanding. So that's why I thought I would have, there were 13 people, so I could just sort of confirm.
In the meantime, I think there's somebody who's their hand up. Is it Tisha? Tisha?
Sweetie, sorry, that's my daughter's name.
Oh, sweetie. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, sweetie.
Yeah, so I got the poll, but it says option 1 and option 2. It didn't say the names.
Yeah.
This was just a test. We're trying to test to see if we're able to do what the committee is looking for.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Talika.
Oh, that's Sabrina. Oh, I remember Sabrina last night.
Yes, that was me.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm just going to turn my camera for a second. But I also think we had only circulated Related to applications, like we have everyone's applications, but we didn't circulate everyone's applications. And I'm not sure if, sorry, I have to flip my laptop, so I have to turn off the camera, otherwise you'll just see the ceiling.
So go ahead, sweetie.
Sorry, I think I. It's okay. It was on from last time. Sorry about that, Talika.
Okay, no problem at all.
Sabrina, I'm logged in as guest. I was able to see the poll in which you had option 1 and 2.
Okay, I saw there was a couple of people that had difficulty and noticed they were both logged in as guest and wondered if that was the limitation.
Yeah, I wonder if people may not be able to know where to access the poll. So maybe we just have to specify that it's gonna appear in the chat, or if you're on a computer.
For me, it popped up on the screen. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
it shows up for everyone. I can do another test now and see if,
Okay.
if that's.
But please, Sabrina, thank you so much, because
I think if people are on phones, yeah, it might pop up. It may not be in that team screen.
yeah, because I clicked on the 3 dots and then there's the poll as option.
No, but for me, it popped up, Shazia.
Yep, perfect.
This is Tina. I didn't see the poll.
This is Indra. I didn't see the poll either. And I put that note
Okay,
in the chat.
I've just hit launch right now, so it should be on your screens.
So when it pops up, I just click on view. Oh, it's
I
asking
see the
to
poll, but
type
I'm
in.
unsure of who option 1, 2, 3, and 4 is. I've typed in the
Again,
chat
this
if
is
you can
just
put the
it's just a
names.
test.
It's just
Sorry,
a test.
It's just a test to make sure that everyone has access to the poll before we decide to use this as a solution for the vote.
Okay, I can see the poll now. This is
Hello?
Indra.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Hello. It says the names are only visible to the creator of the poll. So you're going to have to choose option 1 or 2.
I'm sorry, who's speaking?
Stacy.
Hi,
Yeah,
Stacy.
it's just a test. It's just a test. In the actual poll, the names will be there. This is just a test, just to see if people are able to access the poll.
So here is Sabrina. Here's what happened to me. It's asking me to log in to Microsoft.
Yeah, it's Tina
Are
again.
you into your mobile through the Teams app on your mobile device? Is that how you're logged in?
Yes.
Odd. So you were not able to participate in the poll.
Yeah, I think, yeah, this is Indra. If the people have logged in through the browser and not through the downloaded client app, there might be a limitation. That's what I'm thinking. And I could see the poll now. It just pops in as a new message in the chat and you have to click on that.
I'm not able to see the chat. This is Tina. I will just leave the meeting and try to come back to see if it works. So I can try.
This is Kitty. It may happen because Talika, you have logged in as a guest. So maybe it's not recognizing you. I don't know. Because it says guest.
It says my full name though.
It is.
When I
Okay.
touch on my chat button, on my side, my screen with you guys gets smaller and then my box screen is just big with the entire conversations there. So press on your chat button and it should move your screen. I'm not sure.
Shazia, what do you see this is Tina. What do you see my name as? Is it a parent rep or is it
Yeah,
just
pick parent rep 7.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't have access to that.
Are you, Tina, are you on a phone?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Okay, so if you go to, are you logged in through the Teams app or are you logged in through the browser?
No, through the app.
Okay, so if you go, you know where
Yes,
the
Tina,
chat.
Yeah, I don't have access to the chat. The chat doesn't show up. It's
like you don't have where it shows you the people who, like that you've had chats with.
No, nothing shows.
There's a chat button. Press on the chat button.
I did, my dear. Nothing shows. It just keeps circling and circling and
All
circling.
right, go through if you go through the app, it doesn't work. Try through the web and see.
I
did mine through the app.
Should I leave this meeting and then come back again?
Yeah,
maybe work.
I think so.
Okay, let's try that.
Hi, this is Hala. I didn't see the poll at first, and then all of a sudden it appeared, but it was late. But at least I participated. I'm not sure if you can see my name there that I participated.
I have not closed the poll yet to give everyone an opportunity. So if someone can confirm that everyone that is supposed to vote is able to, then this might be a solution we can use.
We have 11 responses. I don't know who who's voted as part of that though. We have knowing that Tina and Indra can't get in. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just saying you can't sign in here with your personal account. Use your work or school account instead. It's just not allowing me to use this with Teams. I don't know why.
It says you can't use your personal.
Yeah, saying
But
I
I'm
can't.
using my personal. I just
Okay, so Indra was able to.
Yeah.
Indra was able to. I think just Tina and Talika are having problems. Tina and Talika.
So perhaps we could express or votes we could send or vote manually, I guess. But who is taking the vote? Is it can we send it to Sabrina privately then?
Sabrina, is that an option?
Yep, I was just about to. It might take me a few minutes to tabulate everything, but yes, that is an option if you want to send it to me directly, those that are having trouble with the actual poll.
Yeah, this is Indra. As we speak, I could see 13 responses being submitted. That means during the past few minutes, maybe 2 more people were able to get in. So currently we have how many people? How many people are eligible to vote? So we have received 13 responses. That's what the poll shows.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting for Tina to confirm because I think she's probably her and Talika are the only ones that still aren't able to see it. So it may be because this is a test poll. There may have been others, but
Oh my God, you come home for
so I think
gone up to 14. Shall I close the poll? Has everyone that needs to vote?
I wasn't able to vote, Sabrina. I don't know why I didn't get it.
Okay, so there's 4 options. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Which option do you want?
Oh my God.
It's just a test.
Yeah, which option does she want?
The test, I did the test. I'm talking about, have you submitted the names?
No, not yet, Dr. Saleh. Yeah, that was just a test. If everybody has been able to do that with the exception of, I know, Talika and Tina. I think if we go with Sabrina's suggestion that we open up the poll, but then have the 2 email Sabrina directly with their vote, then we'll be able to think. But Catherine has her hand up, so I'm going to stop before I say anything else.
Thanks, Shazia, and thanks, Sabrina, for pulling this all together at the last minute. Sabrina will need the list of those eligible to vote before the voting starts. So if somebody has that they can send so that we can establish who should be voting, then Sabrina will have that as the master before the voting begins.
Thank you, Catherine. I think that's a really important point. I'm happy to pull that together, and anybody else in the group, please feel free to verify. And I think we can use the names of the people who are on here because I think some people are logged in using their PIC account. So we'll just confirm eligibility of that.
Yeah, I can do that. Just give me 1 second.
Pick parent rep 1. What's your name?
That's the names of the parents. And I'm going to get the community reps. 1 second.
Romana, I think we need to put the names as people are logged in also. Because if we're doing a vote here, like if we're doing a poll, then we have to just be able to make sure that we have these listed as well.
So that will take an extra minute.
Please do.
Yeah.
That will be required, yes.
Yeah.
Those were the 3 community reps. I'll now go and I'll start tagging in here. So.
How do I directly message?
I think you'll have to send an email.
Could we drop Sabrina's email directly in the chat, please?
Would it be easier to go by private message? I think you can just click on my name in the chat and do it that way.
I'm just like challenged today.
So I see the list that Romana has typed in. Just to confirm, Alexa is logged in as pick parent rep 1.
Yep.
I'm just going to go through the list and find any others.
I think Barb is logged in as pick community rep 1.
This is Tina. I just logged in. I don't know. Now I can't log in through the app. So
Tina, I think there's an option to send Sabrina an email directly with your vote.
okay, great. Yeah. But I will be able to see the list of names, right, on the.
Yeah.
On the.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, parent rep 7 is
Tina Walia.
Tina, thank you. And Sweetie is logged in as her daughter's name?
Yeah.
Yes. Parent rep 6.
Okay, and are all these members present in the meeting?
Oh, I didn't check that. I was just giving you the list of.
No worries, that's okay. That's what I'm trying to confirm who's actually going to be participating. So I have Alexa is pick parent rep 1. Hala is in. Tina as parent rep 7. Indra. Sweetie as Tissia, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing anyone's names incorrectly. I have Stacy, Nicole, Diane.
I don't know if Nicole is present. I don't believe she's present. Yeah.
Okay. Talika, Shazia. Thank you. Michael. Barb is in as PIC Community Rep 1. Salha and Paula.
Yes, Salha too. Yeah.
Okay, so it appears we're only missing Nicole. And this is the list of who is able to participate in the vote. Okay, thank you.
So excuse me, are we voting using the poll or private message?
I think only the poll, Barb, unless you cannot access the poll, then you will private message Sabrina. But as it stands, it sounds like everybody can access and see the poll.
Okay, thank you.
I've also placed my email in the chat if you're having difficulty figuring out the private messaging.
You passed? Yeah.
So now, do you understand what the poll options should be? If someone can put that in the chat as well.
Yeah, I think Sabrina, I just popped in the names. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names of people who have expressed interest.
Apologies, is this the message from PIC X office?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I just realized I'm chatting as that. Yes.
Okay, but you are also in as yourself.
I am also in as myself. So the PIC X office, I was automatically logged in on my phone with that, but I will be voting as Shazia Hassan. So I won't be voting. Yeah.
So then the names, it's Romana, Noka, Avi, Anu, Hira, Kareen, Samir, and Olivia are the names that are going to be in the poll.
As far as I know, if anybody knows anything different, please let Sabrina know.
Okay, just give me a moment to get this set up. Okay, I've just saved the draft of the poll. There are 8 names listed as you have placed them in the chat, so just let me know when we're ready to begin.
I think it would be a good idea to put it to the PIC members and ask if everyone is okay with the names as they stand.
Sorry, there's a lot of confusion on the chat about who, like what's sort of happening, whether they're putting their names in or not. And I don't know if we can sort of be comfortable that this is going to be proper process.
Again, I leave it to everyone else's decision, but I think because we have had some confusion, it might be best to, with those 13 alternates, just to confirm quickly. I just feel that because of that confusion, somebody might be interested and not understand fully, because we've had a bit of back and forth.
So what do we? What?
I think, Ramona, the confusion is that we've had people who have expressed interest in not not running for the position, and we may by putting everyone's names, we may have that thing where we end up with people who. Oh, you're muted.
Oh, sorry, it's okay, go on.
Oh, that's okay. I was just saying there are people who have expressed not interest in kind of retracting their names and not in running. So I think maybe we keep it to who has expressed interest. We have quite a bit.
So the only confusion I see here is whether or not they can vote.
They can't. So the people who are alternates are not able to vote.
That's the only.
I think Hira was sort of saying, I just wonder that if Hira is confused, because she said, if I'm retracting, can I still vote or not? And those two things have nothing to do with each other.
So that's the confusion. I'm not seeing any major confusion that would stop the process of what we're doing right now. What is the confusion that Alexa that
I just am not sure if Hira understands, like if she's retracting, if she's sort of understanding what that means.
Okay, so maybe we just be clear that alternates do not get a vote whether they choose to run to be a member or not. Whether you put your name forward or whether you don't put your name forward, unfortunately, as an alternate, you won't get a vote. So Hera, if you want to keep your name on the list, you are more than welcome to. It won't. The members of PIC will be voting. So if you just want to quickly confirm, then we will be able to move forward.
Sorry, this is Tina. Just one quick clarification. I see, Shazia, you mentioned these are the names who have expressed interest in running for alternate.
Sorry, did I put that wrong? That might have just been a quick typo. These are the names of the people who are interested. So we've had 2 applications, and then from the alternates who have previously applied, these are the people who are interested in, they are alternates who are interested in running to be members of PIC to fill the vacancies that are present in our group right now. I apologize if I created confusion by putting in the wrong term. It's typing a little bit quickly, and I have 2 different screens.
No worries. Thanks for the clarification.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we'll just wait 1 second.
Did you want to correct that, Shazia?
Yeah.
Please, thank you so much.
Question, Stacey Ann Brooks here. Am I a parent rep or a guest?
You're a member of PIC.
Okay.
So you are a member. You will get a vote.
All right, cool.
You are a parent rep, Stacey.
Because I have guess at my name there. That's why I want to make sure.
Yeah, no. It's just that's just how you log in. I'm the same way.
Oh, okay.
That's for Teams login, Stacey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can anybody confirm if has Hera? Okay. Hera is not interested. So I think if you've already set up the poll, Sabrina, we can disregard Hera or
I have it saved as a draft. I can still
okay.
Yep. I can still edit.
Okay, perfect. I think Hera has decided to remove her name. I don't know how to delete this message now.
So I now have 7 names.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
What
We
happened?
forgot. We forgot to remind them that if they are chairs, they're not eligible. I'm so sorry.
I think I saw somewhere chairs and co-chairs of school councils, or was it only chairs?
Yes, because then Kareen would be eligible.
We're only allowed to have three parent members be chairs, and I believe we already have that. So any new members cannot be chairs on their school council.
That was in the original. That was in the original application and note and information that I had posted in the group. But because of the hastiness and the last minute message that was posted in the group, I don't know if that was something that we reminded them. So I don't know if I don't think we reminded everyone of that. So I know is Kareen's name on the list of
It
people
is.
did? Yeah. I think she's chair of our parent council at one of the other schools. So I don't know if she would qualify, but we would have to touch base with her. Is she here right now?
She won't be on the meeting. She might be logged in as a guest. We wouldn't know.
My gosh. So these are things that I'm gonna have to reach out to her. I'm so sorry to all our guests right now. We do apologize.
So we just need to confirm quickly with each of those members that's listed, because we won't know necessarily if they are chair or not, because their applications were in the summer and school councils happened September, October, right? So things could have changed. So just those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, we have to just confirm in the WhatsApp chat then who is a chair and who isn't.
So I just Kareen is a tech chair at her school right now. So she would be disqualified from the list. I just notified her. Goodness, my allergies.
Okay, so Hira's not, she's not able to anyways because she is a co-chair. Avi is eligible. Samir is not eligible. Who are we still waiting on? So Anu hasn't responded.
And Kareen is ineligible.
So Olivia and Anu have not responded yet. Oh no, Anu did respond. So she is not, so she is eligible.
Sorry, Ramona, I missed that. That was Anu who is eligible?
Correct.
Okay, so I have since removed Hira, Kareen, and Samir.
Correct.
Okay, is there anyone else that we're waiting on?
Olivia, does anyone know if Olivia's a chair or not? Sabrina?
Olivia's not. Olivia's not. She is
Okay.
eligible.
Perfect. Sabrina, I'm just wondering if I send you Paula's email address, because she has to leave for another meeting, would you be able to email her so that she has another school board meeting, but she could probably vote via the email? If you could.
No, you have, no, sorry.
Okay.
You cannot do that. You have to be present in the meeting. No.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Now I was going to say the same thing. If we're ready to go and she can hang on another minute or two, we could get it done.
I don't know.
I think she's already left.
Okay.
I think it is what it is.
So Paula has left and we have Nicole now. Did I see that correctly?
I don't know. Is Nicole here? Oh, Nicole's here. Yep.
Yes, I'm responding in the chat, guys. I am a bit under the weather, so I'm typing.
Okay, so just to confirm that the vote today is out of 13 eligible voting members present. And the final options that I have for the vote to fill the parent member vacancy are Romana, Noka, Avi, Anu, and Olivia.
Alika, could you confirm both of those things, that as presiding officer of this meeting, that the voting membership, there's 13 for voting, and the names listed by Sabrina are the correct names for the vote, please?
Yes, everything is correct. We can start in right now.
And
Please, sorry.
just to understand, is there one or two vacancies?
There are 2 vacancies still.
So, okay. And will the vote be conducted twice? And will it be by majority or who has the most votes? Because that will alter how I calculate the successful candidate.
It will be done twice.
Okay. And so if it is by majority, then the successful candidate would have to have 7 votes. If it is done by whoever has the most votes, then we go by the count, by the tally. So which is the preferred method?
We will go with, we never really discussed this as a group, but we'll go with who has the most. We'll go with who has the most, and then we'll do it again for the second.
Okay, so I will conduct the vote out of the first 5 members for whomever has the most vote, and then we will repeat the vote with the remaining 4 members, if that is correct. And it looks like we have Paula back.
Okay, sounds good. Let's get this started so we could include Paula's vote. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Sabrina, for your patience. Let's get the vote.
Absolutely, very welcome. Okay, I'm going to launch the vote now.
And so we're going to do the poll and we're going to do private message.
Okay, I have sent the poll and I will leave it on the screen. Okay, I currently have 13 responses. And Talika, you're still not able to see, that's correct? If you can send me your vote, I will tally the results.
Did you not? I just was able, I thought I was able to vote.
I haven't closed the poll yet. Right now, I can only see that 13 members have voted.
I may have been able to vote, but we'll see. Also send you a private message.
Oh, it looks like you did.
You should have had, if your vote counted, it will say your response has been sent to the app.
Okay, let me just check to see who might be missing. It's possible they're no longer in the meeting. Okay, I see. I do not have a vote by Indra. Is Indra still present in the meeting?
Yes, I'm still here. Yes.
Were you able to vote?
Oops. Okay, I just didn't see the new message. Okay, 1 second. Yes, I'm able to vote.
Okay, I now have 14 responses. I will close the poll. I have the results. The most votes went to Romana Siddiqui.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Anna.
And if you can bear with me again, I will set up the next vote from the 5 remaining. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, the 4 remaining names.
Right.
Okay, and the second poll is now live. I currently have 8 responses, just waiting on the last few.
I'm sorry, I did not get the poll. I'm not sure why it didn't show up for me.
It's not in your chat this time?
No, this time around, it did not show up for me at all.
Okay, no worries. If you would like to send me your vote by message, I will take it that way.
And I do apologize if I don't remember the name. Hold on, it's here.
Okay, Sabrina, after submitting the vote, the button should gray out, right? That's what happened last time.
Yes.
But this time it didn't gray out even though I submitted. Then I have to hit one more time. So I'm just worried that it is a duplicate vote.
Okay, I'm just looking at the list now. Sorry, I'm speaking to Indra?
Yeah, this is Indra, yes.
Okay, no, I do see that you have voted once.
Yeah, because it still is showing me to vote. It does not show as a gray button. So I'm just going to click once more and let me know if you're right. Yeah, it is counting as 1.
Yeah,
Because
I don't
it says,
see an additional.
okay.
Yeah. Let me open it again.
Sabrina, this is Tina. I got disconnected, so I did submit my response. I'm not sure if you got it for the second one.
I do see a vote from parent rep 7. That is you, right, Tina?
Yes, yes.
I do
Perfect.
see your vote here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sabrina, I'm not sure whether my vote went through or not. This is Salha Jizan, community rep.
Just going to refresh.
Welcome to Central Peel Secondary Schools Regional.
Salha, you're logged in as your own name, correct?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I do not see your vote here.
Okay, something happened then.
That's all right. If you want to send it to me through message, I can tally it that way.
All right, how do I do that? I'm not tech savvy. I'm sorry about that.
My email address is also in the chat. If you want to send it by email, I will await that. I now have 11 responses.
Okay. Chat.
Sabrina, do you see that I've put it in the poll?
I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Sabrina, I need your help. I don't know how to do that. Where's your email?
No problem. Do you have my email address open or do you need it again?
I need it again, but where do I see it? That's my problem.
I put it in the chat. You might have to scroll up. I'm just waiting for my screen to refresh here. I'll retype it fresh for you. Okay, so there it is.
All right. Do I just type here or?
Open up your email and send it to me via email.
All right, just a minute. Let me.
Okay, so this one will be by email. I'm just going to go through the list and ensure I have everyone else's votes.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Here, let me.
I do not have a vote from Michael. And I do not have a vote from Hala. Are Hala and Michael still in the meeting?
Hi, I submitted my vote and I didn't know it didn't go through, so I just submitted again. Did you receive it? This is Hala.
Let me try refreshing and see if I can see it. I do see it now, thank you. I have 12 responses. Is Michael still present in the meeting?
He's logged on, but I don't know if he's there.
Sabrina, I just sent my response. Did you get it?
I do have it, confirming yes. So that now leads me to I have a total of 13 votes in with the omission of Michael.
Hi, Michael. Are you there?
Yes.
Are you able to vote?
Yes, I have.
Okay, let me just double check. Okay, I have your vote now. So with the addition of the email that I have sent from Salha, I have everyone's votes. I will now close the poll. Okay, please give me a moment. And I have the results. The most votes went to Noka DeKroob.
So Talika, I think we'll have to send Noka a message to join as a member so that we can have her join in the vote for the executive.
Yes, please. Can you do that for me? I'm so limited with my technology on my phone. Are you able to do that for me, Shazia?
If that's okay with everybody else on the call. I don't want to be taking anybody's position to do that or make that anybody uncomfortable with that.
Is this the last vote that has to be done? Because I am missing another meeting for Peel District School Board to be here.
We have the executive votes coming up. So for chair, co-chair, secretary, and treasurer.
Sorry, Paula.
Well, I am going to leave in the next 15 minutes because it is a meeting relating to Black student success strategy. So I thought this would have been a little bit more organized, a bit better for voting.
Right. Absolutely. We do apologize. Just a few things last minute thrown in. We thank you so much for your patience. But moving on to, if you could do the invite so we could move on. Thank you so much. While we prepare the next slide. Congratulations, Ramana. And thank you, everybody, for your patience.
I'm sorry.
Could we move on to the next slide, please? So, did any of our community members
Sorry, I'm just gonna turn off my camera for a minute. I'll be back in just a minute.
Sure, no. Did,
Good evening, everyone. It's Noka Deku.
Hi, Noka. Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to continue to contribute to public education. And good evening, everyone. It's oh, sorry.
Hi, Noka. Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to. Sorry, I think I had it open on both screens, but yes, thanks again, and I look forward to contributing as a parent member, and yeah, looking forward to this.
We're very happy to have you. Thank you. Did any
think we
of our community members, did you want to provide us with any reports or?
No, I was under the impression this meeting was just going to be about voting.
Yes.
So a community, the Black Community
Sure.
Alliance does not have a report to submit to
Sounds,
the PIC group at this time.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yes, Talika, this is Salha. I wasn't under the impression that I was supposed to give a report for today because we were voting, but definitely next meeting, I will have something from AMAYEC, Center for Women and Families.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not a problem.
This is Barb Sear from SEAC. I can give some brief information from the last SEAC meeting. We were informed that 100 EAs, educational assistants, have been hired, and some of them have been allocated to specific schools, while others are floaters, which means that they will be moved from school to school as they are needed, and that's great news, and we appreciate that. And that CCAT testing and the Neglier General Abilities testing are also happening in November and December, and parents should be able to get results for those in February or March. And SEAC is looking to redo their SEAC brochure, and we may possibly be coming to PIC to get some funding to help publish that and distribute it. Thank you.
Thank you, Barb. Next slide, please. Okay, so we are still waiting to hear who the Peel student presidents and council members are. Once we get that information, this will be updated. Next slide, please. All right, so this is where we will be voting for a chair or co-chair. or secretary, sorry, and or treasurer. We it's important to note that only members beginning a 2-year term are eligible for these positions of chair and co-chair, and all members are eligible for the position of secretary and treasurer. I believe we had a list, Shazia.
I think you sent out something in the email earlier today.
I'm looking for that list to read from. If you find it first, could you read from that list for me? Sorry.
So it looks like it's, so those who are eligible to run for chair and co-chair are going to be Indra, Sweetie, Stacy Ann, Shazia, myself, Michael, and our new members, Romana and Noka.
Sorry, can I have that typed out or just
Yeah.
reread slowly? I didn't have my pen in hand.
No, that's fine. I think those are who's eligible. I think we had asked people to
indicate
self-nominate, yeah, today
Okay.
if they were interested, and then those people will put to a vote. So maybe Talika, we can ask people who are interested to put their name forward.
So as Shazia just listed your names, if you are interested in running for any of these positions, please put your names forward so that Sabrina.
Sorry, Talika, I think for the names that I just read are eligible for chair and co-chair.
That's right.
Yeah, secretary and treasurer will be open to everyone.
Right, exactly, for chair and co-chair. Let's do chair and co-chair first.
I think we have one.
So let's start with chair. Sorry. The position of chair first. Sit in right chair. So that Sabrina could put your name in the poll. Is there anyone else? We have 2 names so far. Is there anyone interested in being co-chair? Please put your name forward now.
Just clarifying, you're calling for both chair and co-chair at the same time, Talika?
Yes, or as a committee, did you want to nominate whomever has put their names forward, who was not voted in as chair, the second person, if there's only 2, let's say, the next person is automatically co-chair, or the person with the next.
I think Alexa has her hand up.
I was going to suggest that we would follow the same process that we just followed to fill the vacancies. So put everybody's name in the hat, fill position 1, and then put everybody in for position 2.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Romana. That's a suggestion as well. We could do that as well.
So I'm not interested in running for the chair. I'm interested in the co-chair.
Okay.
I think Sweetie has her hand up as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
hi. My suggestion is before we are talking about the nomination, let's clarify that hours we need to give because it's not a lot of members. And so that I'm not talking
Oh
about
my
the.
God.
Sorry? Hello?
So I can speak quickly to that. Usually with the chair and co-chair positions, it is at least 10 hours. It can be more. And typically the chair and co-chair work together. They're pretty much interchangeable. We just had to differentiate. So we just call them chair and co-chair. And it's the difference really is that we used to have them be staggered as well. And then the email addresses are separate. But the responsibility is a shared responsibility. The agendas, et cetera, are set. They're the liaison for the board. So parent members are not to be communicating with board members. That all happens through the chairs. Excuse me, it's a little dry in here. So you would be meeting at least 10 hours a week.
Thank you, Romana, for sharing. I just, talk so that everybody is aware of that. Thank you.
You're welcome, Sweetie. So, yeah. Thank you, Romana. Cecilia, Pretty, your hand is still up?
I think Catherine has her hand up.
Okay, go ahead, Catherine.
Thank you. Checking out the terms of reference in the bylaws, I'm not seeing a distinction between chair and co-chair. There's only co-chair referred to. The legislation says that you can choose to either have a chair or co-chairs. The bylaws at the terms of reference indicate that it's co-chair. So the method of voting, I don't see you're I would have said 1 and 2 are both co-chairs and you're voting for 2 co-chairs. If you want to change the nomenclature from the respective of duties afterwards through the terms of reference review, feel free, but at this point, the bylaws, the terms of reference, and the legislation are all consistent and say 2 co-chairs. Just clarifying because a nominee indicated that wasn't interested in being chair, just co-chair. It's the same position.
Sorry, I just meant about the email addresses. I'm sorry.
So Talika, I think I suggest we go with what was suggested, where we do one vote the same way how we had it previously with the 2 votes.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks again, Alexa, for this suggestion. All right, so let's go ahead and do it the way we had it before, that we just chose our previous votes.
Once again, we'll just confirm that the members eligible to vote are the members that were voted for filling the vacancies, plus the 2 that were voted in to the vacancies. And once we get that list established, we'll just confirm who's actually present still from that list. Once we have that list, then we will confirm our nominations closed now. You've got 3 names, I believe. Noka DeKroob, Romana, and Stacey Ann Brooks. Are those the only 3 names that have been put forward for co-chairs? Can you confirm that, please, Talika?
Yes, ma'am. I will confirm that those are the only the 3 names that's been put forward.
Thank you.
So Sabrina, do you have the names for the
I have 3 names for the nominees. And I wasn't sure if someone was putting, I haven't done the poll yet, sorry. I wasn't sure if someone was pulling together the list of who is present and eligible to participate in the vote. So just to confirm, if it is the same people that I had on the previous list with the addition of Noka DeKroob, is that correct?
and Romana Siddiqui, she wasn't eligible before.
And Romana. Okay. Thank you.
Have we confirmed who is still present?
Okay, so I see Alexa, Hala, Tina, is Indra. I have Indra.
Yes. Hi, I'm here.
Sweetie. Sorry, I have to scroll up and down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank
This
you.
is Indra.
Stacy. Nicole. Do I have Nicole? I don't think Nicole is present. Okay. Diane.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. I see Talika. I see Shazia. Michael.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Barb in as PIC Community Rep 1.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Do I still have Salha?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Paula?
I'm still here.
And I see Romana and Noka on screen. Thank you. I will create the poll. Just give me a moment. I have created the poll. For this one, I have allowed multiple votes. So you may vote for both the co-chairs at the same time. Okay, I will launch the vote. It should be just on your screen now. Okay, I see this is working well. Please ensure that you have placed your vote for the 2 co-chairs, just not one individual. I appear to have 14 responses.
I'm not seeing the poll at all, so I'm just sending you a private message right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so then you will be the last one. Sweetie, I see that you have only voted. You have only voted for one person. You need to do a separate one. Mommy. And I apologize. My children have just arrived home from a trip, so if you hear tiny voices, that's what is happening.
Sure, Sabrina. I will do the other one. Thank you, sweetie here. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Talika. I have received your votes.
Sorry, sorry. Sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. My apologies. Sorry, Sabrina.
That's all right. Sweetie, I do need your second vote.
Yeah, I'm trying to private message you because it's not
Okay, no
allowing
problem.
all. Thank you.
Okay, I will close the poll and wait for okay.
Sabrina sent you an email. Sweetie here. Thank you.
Thank you. I've just received your email confirming I have your votes.
Thank you.
I'm just going to do a quick recount just to make sure that I have it all correct. So my apologies, bear with me. It was a little bit noisy in here for a moment. So upon my second count, I have a three-way tie.
In the event of a tie, my suggestion is to revote.
Hi, Catherine. Sorry, I didn't raise my hand. This is Sweetie. Uh, Revoting will not change the person's preferences, I think.
That may be, but it is usual protocol if there is a tie to do a revote before any other matters are taken into consideration. And I don't know if we have the same members as we did before. If anyone has dropped off, it may affect the results as well.
Okay.
It is typical.
Paula has dropped off.
Okay, thank you.
Sweetie, you can't get off my arm, please. Sorry. Mommy's typing a vote. Sorry, and I just realized I'm not muted. This is the real world, folks. We know how it goes.
Oh, I was not in mute. Sorry.
No, it's me. It's me. My daughter came in and was trying to hug my arm that I'm using to create the poll.
A different Sweetie.
A different Sweetie. My Sweetie. My apologies. All right, I am relaunching the vote now.
Can I recommend something? Sabrina?
Please, yeah.
Could we recommend this? I guess you said you were doing it together.
Yes.
I guess the two positions you say were the same anyways, right?
Correct.
It's all the same, right? Okay,
Correct.
never mind. Never
Yes.
mind.
So the poll has been relaunched, so everyone can vote now.
Yeah, help her do the test.
Okay, I have 11 responses.
Sabrina, I'm not sure if my vote was submitted. It's not really doing anything.
Just give me a moment. I do see your vote. If it's helpful, I can read off the names of those that I can see that have voted. So I have votes from Diane, Paula, Shazia, Alexa, Stacy, Romana, Tina, Barb, Indra, Noka, and Salha.
I just voted.
Sorry, that was Talika. I have a
Uh-huh.
different screen up. Let me see if you are in here. Yes, I have your vote now as well. I have one vote from you. I need your second vote. And I also see a vote now from Michael and from Sweetie. So that is a total of 14. So Talika, if you want to text me the second name, I will go ahead and close the poll.
Yeah, I realize I saw now that it's two. I can do two at once.
Right. Are you able to put in the second one? I'm not.
Yeah, I changed one and now I changed the other and now I'm doing it properly and I'm submitting my vote. There we go. Got it now? Is
Let
it
me
better
just-
now?
Let me see if your second one has come through. I don't see a second name. I don't know if it's allowing you to alter it since you had already submitted once. So I see your first vote, but not the second. So if you want to just send that to me in a message, then I will include it.
It's the same as my original message. Do you remember my original response?
I do have it. Okay.
It's the
No
same.
problem. Thank you. I will close the poll.
Yeah.
Just one moment. I have the results. So I have one clear co-chair and the remaining two are tied. So the candidate with the most votes is Romana Siddiqui, and Noka and Stacy are tied.
And we'll do a poll for those two that are tied. Talika, confirm that.
I'm sorry, Catherine. Could you please repeat that?
So you'll take a vote for the final co-chair seat by running a poll for the two that were tied.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just want to say, Sabrina, thank you so much for your help and your patience in getting the polls running. At the last minute, it's not an easy job. So thank you. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
Thank you.
I have now launched the poll for the remaining co-chair, the options being between Noka and Stacy.
Have you launched the poll already?
Yes, it should be on your screen.
Okay.
I have 11 responses so far.
I'm not seeing it.
Okay, I have 14 responses. I just want to confirm if that's everyone. I have votes from Noka, Alexa, Diane, Indra, Salha, Barb, Romana, Hala, Michael, Sweetie, Tina, Stacy, Shazia, and Talika. Is that everyone present?
I think so.
Yes.
Talika, can you confirm that, please?
Yes, I can confirm that.
Okay, and the vote is another tie.
Well, this is the
I
first,
what
this is the
what
first vote for the tie in this instance, so it would be customary to do another vote. And if this next vote remains a tie, it would be customary to pull lots.
Catherine, can I suggest something, please? Yeah, so people who are already nominated themselves, why, if we can, the other people can vote. So I believe Noka, Stacy, and Romana are already voting, right? Giving the polls. So because it's other people's are voting them, they are already nominated candidates.
That's correct.
So, like, I don't know by laws, right? You know more, but it's just a suggestion.
They are entitled to vote in the
Okay.
election, even if it's voting for themselves. Yes, they are entitled
yes,
to that. To do
yes.
that.
Oh, oh, okay, Talika. Okay, because it's getting tie again and again.
Yes, yes, I
This is
agree.
democracy. This is politics. So so I'm sorry, Catherine. So we do this one more time?
That's correct. And if it remains a tie, then we'll draw from a hat, but that's not for Sabrina to do. Talika, you can assign someone to do that, but that's not for Sabrina to do.
Okay. Okay, Sabrina, we thank you so much. If you could do that.
You're quite
Um,
welcome. Yep.
on-
Round 4 of co-chair votes
round
should be on your screen.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I have 10 responses. I'm just awaiting on 2 more responses to make the total of 14. So I still only have 12 responses. So that is from Diane, Alexa, Noka, Romana, Shazia, Tina, Indra, Barb, Stacy, Michael, Salha, and Sweetie. So Talika, I don't see your vote. It looks like Talika dropped off. Okay, and then we are missing another person because we just had a vote out of 14 and I still have only 12 responses. Is there anyone's name I did not call?
I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. I am here. I am sending my vote right now to Sabrina.
So I have votes from Diane, Alexa, Noka, Romana, Shazia, Tina, Indra, Barb, Stacy Ann, Michael, Salha, and Sweetie. And Talika, I will be receiving yours. So I am missing a vote, I believe, from Hala. Is Hala still present?
Yes, sorry.
Have you received my vote, Sabrina?
I have your vote now, thank you. I'm just waiting on Hala to vote.
Oh, I voted. Okay, I don't know why it's not. 1 second.
Okay, I now have 14 responses. I will close the poll. The most votes has now gone to Stacy Ann Brooks.
Thank you, Sabrina. Congratulations,
you.
Stacey.
Thank you.
All righty. Okay, that concludes our voting, and congratulations, Romana and Stacey Ann. We thank you. Actually, we do have the other two positions, and as I stated before, anyone on our committee can volunteer for those two positions, which is secretary and of course our treasurer. So all committee members are eligible for the position of secretary and treasurer. Do we have any interest? Anyone would like to put themselves forward to volunteer for these two positions? Anyone interested?
I'd like to put my name forward for treasurer.
And
Shazia?
Shazia? Ooh, Shazia. Shazia. And that's for treasurer?
Yeah.
Okay. Shazia for treasurer. Anybody for secretary?
So are you declaring Shazia acclaimed?
Yes.
There is no other nominees, so
There's no other nominations. I am declaring
Shazia treasurer.
Shazia for treasurer.
Thank you. And now you're calling for nominations for secretary?
Yes, please. So, one of our, so pretty much as one of our committee members would like to know how much time is needed for secretary. So they just wanted a little bit more clarification on what exactly does the role of the secretary. Has anybody done the secretary role before?
So I could maybe just jump in briefly. So, excuse me, because we have the board reporters, so they no longer take the minutes. They would be helping with making some of the lists that we have, some of the correspondence, the tracking the items that we need to follow up on coming out of meetings and for follow-up meetings. And it's sort of that more support work.
Sorry, they would also keep track of the members and their terms when the terms are up and what area that they represent.
Thank you, Barb. Anything else anybody else would like to add? Sort of like what the secretary does? So it's not as much as the minutes as traditional secretary, because we do have the board that helps us with that. So did anybody want to volunteer for that role?
I think Sweetie put her name forward.
Sweetie would.
Yeah, Talika. So yeah, I volunteer for that.
Okay, so I'd like to nominate Sweetie for that role. Nobody else? So Sweetie for secretary, Shazia for treasurer, or two co-chairs, Romana and Stacy Ann. So all the roles have been officially, as of right now, been filled. Thank you so much, ladies, for volunteering for these executive positions. Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Next slide, please. So do we have time to get into the subcommittees? I know we're pressed for time. Did we want to go into discussion about the subcommittees, or should we just go?
I don't know how we do it, but can we make a recommendation or a motion to adjourn?
I think we should try to hold these items for the next meeting.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. This was a very long meeting. So yeah, we can always talk about this within our groups. Or committee members knows that we have these subcommittees. Yeah, we can always continue these conversations and yeah, about them another time at or other meeting. So agreement that we should adjourn our meeting and continue this in at another time.
Sure.
We all in agreement?
Sure. Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, please.
Hey, thank you, everyone, all our guests. Thank you so much for being here. Sabrina, thank you so much for your assistance. Yanette, thank you so much. And of course, Catherine, for your tireless work. I can't see who else is here. I mentioned all our guests. Suzanne, thank you for being here. And for being a part of this meeting, this very, very important meeting tonight. If I miss anybody else from the board office, we thank you so much as usual for being here with us. This meeting has officially been adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.